we need to find a good way to reduce down the level of government regulations. One of the ways I propose is that we have a competitive rating system. If shoppers knew the quality of the product they were buying, but also the quality of the human resources for the workers that work there, for the workers that work for their major subcontractors or their suppliers, if they knew the human resources and they knew the environmental consequences of their business practices, if they knew how they were dealing with charity, if they knew how they were dealing with law enforcement and criminals, if they knew all that by a competitive rating system, and they would build force better standards. The people who had low ratings on these things would have to price their things a lot lower to get the business, and they wouldn't get those high prices. The people with high ratings, because people would enforce it by their shopping decisions, by, hey, I like how you deal with human resources. I like the way that you deal with environmental regulations. I like the way you deal with police encounters. So I'm going to give you my business more. And what a competitive rating system can do is proposing about 12 different rating agencies. Every citizen selects which rating agency they want to pick based off their worldview, how they want things rated. So conservatives and liberals will want significantly different things within a regulation or how business should do business. So a conservative can rate something one way, the liberal can rate something in a different way. There's a lot more out there, libertarians to socialists. There's a lot of ways out there. That's why I do 12. You pick the worldview that you want to show your ratings. So when you go out and buy a gallon of milk, it's not just food safety, it is regulations on human resources, regulations on environmental laws, regulations on everything else. And then if you do it better, you get a higher rating, people will see a higher rating, and you probably can get a better price on that. So, but if you do really poor, people don't want to give you that business because they know that you might be a racist business because you're doing human resources badly. They know that you might be doing environmental damage, so they rate you a lot lower. So they don't want to do that business with you. But high ratings will get that higher standards. So instead of just having strict government regulations and a tremendous amount of those, they still have to, a business will still have to address how they do things. HR related stuff, environmental related stuff, violent crime related stuff, or shoplifting and stuff. So they need to address all those things, looking for those better ratings. Now you can't please a rating agency that's liberal and conservative both together. So there will be conflict, but within that, they're forced to debate the issues tremendously and put that information out there. And then you will have a combined rating, and that will help out tremendously. And then you can have your rating agency with the app or whatever show you all the reasons why they say that you're either bad or good. So it will create a situation where you need a lot less government regulations and the standards will start improving. Until the next video.